At 6, the Prime Minister sets out his plans for a new law to stop illegal migration, insisting it will work. Rishi Sunak toured a Home Office control centre in Dover today as the government announced plans to ensure anyone who enters the UK illegally will not be able to claim asylum. Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. Tonight, coming from Glasgow in a week when the BBC is celebrating a century of broadcasting in Scotland. More on that later. But our main story this evening is the government's new plans to stop people coming to the UK illegally. In the last hour, the Prime Minister has said that he would do anything necessary to ensure this country and this government decide who comes here, calling his plans tough but fair. The new legislation was set out this afternoon and aims to stop people crossing the channel in small boats. Under the new law, they'll be deported to Rwanda or a different safe country if it's too dangerous for them to return to their own country. Children will be removed when they turn 18. Well, James is back here in Glasgow now, and the debate takes place 9 o'clock this evening, not very far away from here. What can we expect?
Well, Sophie, it'll be interesting to see how they get on when they come face-to-face, these candidates, in a debating forum. As we see there, we've already seen them in hustings, at least the party membership have to a certain degree, but the wider public haven't really had a chance yet to see these candidates engage with one another. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Now, if you wanted a ticket for this year's Eurovision Song Contest in May, you had to be quick today. The tickets for all 9 shows being staged in Liverpool sold out in just 90 minutes. Our arts correspondent David Sillito reports. Oh no. Well, finally, we are here in Glasgow tonight to mark a very special centenary. It is 100 years ago this week that the BBC first began broadcasting in Scotland. The first BBC radio broadcast was transmitted from an attic room just a couple of miles away from here in the city centre. And since then, the BBC in Scotland has undergone remarkable change with a network of radio stations across the country and 3 dedicated TV channels in both English and in Gaelic. Our special correspondent Alan Little reports on how the BBC has been a part of Scottish life over the past century. And that's the BBC News at 6 from Glasgow. We will be back with the news at 10, but for now, the news continues here on BBC One. We join our colleagues across the nations and regions, including here at Pacific Quay in Glasgow, where Laura Miller is standing by with Reporting Scotland. Over to you. Goodbye.